Hello and welcome back to Shadow of the Tomb Raider. We're going to be doing this temple, shadow temple? This challenge temple. I don't know if there was a Flood Basin thing? Maybe that is the name, I don't know. We'll see how far this goes.
I don't have enough space for that. This is incredible.
This looks like it might take a while. It's to do with the physics of the
Have to
game.
find a way up.
There's so much stuff.
The piranhas are feeding on the. Have to find a way up.
Ow.
Have to find a way up. Pulling won't keep the gate open.
Okay, so I need
Have to find a way up.
over there. Aha. Ah, that was a trap.
Have to find a way up.
Yep. Ow. Nope. Whoops. Okay, so you can't actually swim to there. It's barricaded, so that's a problem. Oh,
Have to find a way up.
there's a thing here. Oh, that's just the entrance.
Think this is the way out. This must be the way out.
Yep. Fair enough. So that's not the way we want to go, definitely.
Have to find a way up.
No, 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 no.
Have to find a way up.
Interestingly enough, not most of the stuff doesn't let me bookmark it. No, 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 no. Get back on.
Have to find a way up.
Get back. Nothing touchable there. There's that. I can't do anything with. There.
Have to find a way up.
Not shootable.
Have to find a way up.
Something over here. Okay, so that's an easy way down, so that's not going to help. But there is definitely something. It's not hide. Ah, that works.
Impossible. I can't carry anymore.
What does this do? Okay, so that will drain it temporarily.
I am Chirilo Serrano, and these are likely the last words I write. Andreas Lopez, or Angel de la Cruz as he has called himself these last years, has finally and fully gone insane. His demands have grown, becoming more grueling and grotesque as we labor to build his crypt. The construction is almost complete. I know I will die when it is done, Lopez, in a brief moment of clarity, told me himself. Damn that box. Damn what it has done to the man I once, and sadly still, admire.
Oof. Slipping away from Santi. Alto de la Cruz. Story complete.
When storms crash and rivers swell, direct the waters to quench the thirst of the gods who toil above and below. Impossible. I can't carry anymore.
Ah. I can now use this. Yeah. Now I can move this back.
Got it to stay open.
There you go. Oh, open. And dry. Alright. Yeah. There you go. Did I miss a relic? I did. Yeah. Also, stuff.
This seems to be some kind of...
We're getting a lot of those now. was way too close for comfort.
An alux, plural alashab, is akin to the Maya version of a gnome or leprechaun. They're about as high as an adult's knee and wear traditional Maya clothing. They are created whenever a farmer builds a little house on his property for them, after which they'll help the corn grow for a period of 7 years, making it rain and chasing off predators. They're usually invisible, and in spite of their benefit to the land, they like to play tricks on or frighten humans. Don't call one by name, or you'll summon it from its home, and it won't be happy with you.
Curious. Legend of the Maya. Story complete. Stuck. Stuff. Might be enough to fully upgrade that shotgun. Although I doubt I'll be using it, because I think the one I've already got is slightly better anyway.
Space for that.
See, what upgrade do I get? Tip strike. Charged arrows deal more damage.
Now to get out of this horrid smelling place.
Sweet.
I should be close now.
Whee! Yep. I think this is going out. Maybe. How did I get out? Ah, there's the asshole. Get off me, ass. Heal. Where is the closest quick travel? Inside there, probably.
All full up. Can't carry any more.
Loading.
I don't have enough space for that. This pendant is decorated in the Incan tradition, but the effigy clearly appears to be an Aztec warrior. That shouldn't be possible.
Huh.
All full up. Can't carry any more. Several hundreds have renounced their pagan beliefs and turned to the teaching of Catholicism. Our work here is different. The heathens must learn the language and then the teachings. Most are not receptive, but only come looking for conversion to the true Lord from fear of what might happen to them if they do not. No matter. All paths lead to God's light. In the evenings, I rest easily, comforted by the conviction we will save these poor lost souls. Excerpt from the journal of Beltran, Ordinius Praedicatorum.
Story complete. Conquistors. Whatever that said. More secrets. Gonna be more around here and there. I don't see any new ones that I haven't seen before. There's a relic there that I want to get.
All full up. Can't carry any more.
Right. How does one get out? From here. I need to get up. Where's the branch there? So there must be something to attach it to. Ah, here. I can see the climbable wall right here. Ooh, more documents around here. There's going to be a lot of lore.
I don't have enough space for that. Someone decided this depiction of Christ's death needed a little sprucing up. It's amazing how the beliefs of disparate cultures can become intertwined over time.
Story complete. The missionary. Completing a lot of stories today.
This describes something nearby. I swim with a turtle, seen only by those who let fear fall away.
Well, I'll go back there later.
Even mud.
I hope you've shined up those dancing shoes, Manu. I found the ruin. It was Maya, an ancient aqueduct. It was wonderful, just as you'd imagined.
I knew you would. Now, tell me everything.
The ruins had flooded because of the earthquake. I swam through tunnels teeming with peril.
Go on.
I found a vast cavern and a stone tower with massive heads carved into its sides.
The Lords of Xibalba, right? Incredible. What else?
It must have been an aqueduct of some kind. And you'll never believe this. Most of the machinery is still functional. Water wheels 3 men high turned as smoothly as the day they were built. It was amazing to see, Manu. To be so close to all that history where no one has set foot in hundreds of years.
I see it. I can smell it, feel it, taste it. You've brought tears to an old man's dry eyes. I can't thank you enough. I'd like to give you something.
Manu, I couldn't.
Please, I insist. It's the first relic I ever found. It's beautiful and intricate. A decorated skull. I'd like someone who has the same passion for exploring that I did as a young man to have it. Don't ever let anything kill your sense of curiosity and wonder.
I won't. Thank you, Manu.
It's kind of sad. Or he would.
An adhesive made of tree sap and powdered bone hold the jade and other gems in place within the wearer's teeth. A crude drill, perhaps made of obsidian, would have been used to delicately carve out the notches required to hold the jewelry in place.
Ew. Another skill point. Let's continue on a little bit. Going to be lots of information here about that.
Feels like a mausoleum.
Means we're on the right track, right? Jonah, I feel something. We're getting close. Let's look around for signs of Lopez.
Right, let's have a look around, shall we?
These notes were written by the founder of the Sector 7. They're talking about funds allocated for renovations to the library.
And under his wings you may seek refuge. Under his wings.
These documents. Up there, wow.
All full up. Can't carry any more. The door closed and a silence settled, so great and so vast I held my breath for fear of breaking it. Lopez turned to me, his eyes wild, a smile screwed across his face. He came toward me, arms outstretched, and for a moment fear flickered across my heart. But he pulled me close, his fingers digging into my shoulders. I found it, he whispered in my ear, and releasing me, he wandered through this room. Walls of pure jade reaching up to the heavens, completely covered in intricate etched mosaics and carved figures. I followed at a distance as he approached an altar, and watched as he lifted a silver box from it.
Gates of Hell, story complete.
This cross, it looks like it's from the 17th century. A heron and an eclipse.
All the documentation seems to be up here.
December 1603. Lopez woke me, having already prepared a Spartan breakfast. This is where we were meant to be, he said, a cold determination in his voice so very different from how he acted just the day before. I finished my meal as he spoke of holy retribution, how he had acted in error, but now God had put his hands on his shoulders and shown him the path to walk. We will spread the true word of God from this small mission, he said, pointing to an adobe building just beyond the stone faces. We will prepare the path for the chosen one to follow, for only he who does will be worthy of this box.
How weird that the dust is not really moving. Just flickering.
Jonah, this book describes a stranger's arrival at the mission. He founded the Sect of Seven. Maybe that was Lopez.
Like on the pamphlet. We must be getting close. We should keep looking.
Oh, I must have missed one down here. Oh yeah, definitely.
25th of December, 1603. It has been 4 days since we turned away from the city. We traveled in silence and in circles, guided by a confusion of grief, relief, and celebration. Lopez and I exited the jungle and landed in a clearing, under the gaze of several faces carved into the side of the mountain. Lopez had an episode, as he later called it. He threw himself in front of the faces and screamed for forgiveness. The heaviest sin on his heart was abandoning Perez to the strange warriors. They had grown close over the journey. Try as I might, I could not console him, so I built a fire and waited, as he decreed his actions and pleaded for forgiveness from the silent stone faces.
Ooh. Just makes you feel sad for him.
John, son of Zebedee, one of Jesus' apostles, also called the beloved disciple. He and his brother James were known for their impetuousness and temper, which prompted Christ to start calling them Boanerges, sons of thunder. John is credited with writing 5 books of the New Testament, the Gospel of John, the 3 epistles of John, and the Book of Revelation. He's the patron saint of love and loyalty, as well as writers, publishers, and scholars. One of his symbols is a serpent in a cup, which is linked to his patronage of victims of poisoning and burns.
Miracle mission, story complete.
The sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light. Jonah, those 2 Bible quotes. The sun will be darkened, and under his wings you may seek refuge.
What does it mean?
That's it. Look for a heron and an eclipse. This roughly drawn sketch shows St. John repelling a demon attack. Perhaps they plan to have this as one of the frescoes in the mission.
Homecoming, story complete.
Brother de la Cruz appeared one day, emerging from the jungle, breathing new life into the mission. There were just the 3 of us when he arrived, and Sister Dorothea had been ill for many weeks. He and his associate began to work that first day. By the next week, De La Cruz had recruited a workforce of 36. They have prepared the bell tower and worked the fields, planting crops. Brother De La Cruz aims to make us self-sufficient. We'd spent so long alone out here, I'd worried we'd lose God's ear. Lo and behold, we not only had his ear, but he sent another to act as his hands as well. Stone faces weep as Jesus creeps along the dolorous path. Too many died, more will still, and more will still, and more will still. His light leads the way.
Un paso a la vez. Como si tuviéramos elección.
One I'm missing.
The others are worried that brothers De La Cruz and Serrano will not return. I have so far maintained they will, that they always have. But in my heart, I am beginning to believe we have seen the last of them, and that grief weighs heavily. We will continue their work. Either they will return to find we have not forgotten the teachings, or they will look down on us from above and bless our continued labors.
That's all of it.
There's a whole mural under here. Veracruz, the true cross.
Is that what I think it is?
The silver box. It's unmistakable.
Jesus takes up the cross. These are the stations of the cross. But there's a bunch missing.
Before 1600, there were only 7. This could date back to the time of Lopez.
This is one of his clues.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing he does.
All right. Let's see if we can find a cross lying around here somewhere.
Well,
When we find the box, how do we get the key back from Dominguez?
We'll find a way.
I'm going to leave this episode here. We've gone on long enough for now. And I'm going to end these sessions and
Esley is young to
probably
have all
start
the
editing.
responsibility. Must be pretty hard for him.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, I'm going to save this and then I'll come back to it at another time. We're at 81% of the game, so there we go. If you've enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, and have a good one.